pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, oh they lies, this hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying. This shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert. Another cop just stretch the nigga. He a demon, this an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit, I ain't listening. Is in fact the fear. If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jack. So time war, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit light. It ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that pipe first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain frame. Shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitchin' about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody won't be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow side, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my brain, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
Backstage.
Yeah, nigga.
No way,
Fake ass nigga.
You ain't no Israelite, but you a gospelite, bitch.
Fuck you talking about? Hey,
If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named Slayer, what you think, boy, you be done to try. Soft cold shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way, what you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All they hoes wanna take my piece. All the nigga wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Shoulda took the time, get a damn no. But I see the sorrow and I show her. She could never get a priest holding. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jewelry. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. Yeah, that sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bit mugger. I say, if that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer, what you think, boy, you be done to try. Soft cold shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way, what you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't nothing to me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223, Draco with a magazine. Yeah, that clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UPK play for keys, nigga. Commander General get a damn order, but ain't nothing me to damn kill you. I was talking his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close combat. Nigga got popped off for for a neck. If that nigga on war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK, shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood or hood? More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 we gon' be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
Backstage.
All right, Shalom Israel, Shalom, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Barakatham to all the brothers, Yahweh Shema Alatham Bashim Yahweh Shai to the sisters. We at the ISUPK, started out 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. You know what I'm saying, since 1969. We'll be bringing out the truth about the Bible, the true identity of the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know what I'm saying, that we are the biblical Israelites, the chosen people of God that is spoken about in the Bible. All right. We have classes throughout the week, as you all saw by the promo. You know what I'm saying? The Monday law class, Tuesday brotherhood, Wednesday history, Thursday scripture breakdown. Friday is the Lashawan Qadash, so I teach brothers and sisters how to read, write, and speak biblical Hebrew. All right. So shalom to everybody that's in the live. I see, of course, Kyle. Shalom. Yahweh Shema Allah Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Shalom, Yahweh Shema Allah Bashim Yahweh Shai.
No sign Christ. We also got a sister in here, Rab Kwa. Shalom, sis. Yahweh Shema Allah Bashim Yahweh Shai. We've got a young man checking in from Germantown, MD. Yahweh Shema Yahweh Shai Barakatah. All right, who else we got? This is another brother. Yahweh Shema Yahweh Shai Barakatah. I am also in Christ. This the young man, Khan, the young man from I just emailed. She's like, I don't remember your city, but make sure you put your city in as well. You know what I'm saying? Do your check-in, state your registry as you come in. All right. So just to start, I always have brothers and sisters state their registry. I'm gonna start with Kayala.
Kayala, Bath Yahawada, Ban Yasharala.
No sign Christ. So Kayala, Bath Yahawada, Ban Yasharala. I can see the sister Rab Kwa put her registry in here too. So Rab Kwa, Bath Ra'al, Ban Yasharala. All right, most sign Christ. The brother put his register in here too. So the young man Corey, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yasha'ala. All right, checking in from Fresno, CA, California. All right, most sign Christ. So without further ado, I'm gonna get right into the class. We'll do the alphabet, and then we'll move into the class. So Kyla, do you want to go through the alphabet? You want it on the screen or you want to do it from memory?
I don't need it on the screen.
Say again.
I don't need it on the screen.
Okay. All right, work it up.
A, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, kha, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, ta, za, kwa, ra, sha, tha.
Most sign Christ. Excellent. All right, excellent. So as the sister just read and recited the Hebrew alphabet. Again, you're reading from right to left. So A, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, taza, kwa, ra, sha, and tha. You want to make sure you learn that Hebrew alphabet. If you don't have the sheet, of course, you can request it. So like it's been a delay, but I finally got it through to the brother. You know what I'm saying? Ayandaba. All right. So you can request the sheet. Also, if anyone wants to attend these classes, the UK class, make sure you contact us. You can contact us on Facebook or by email. You'll find our Facebook and email in the comments. Also, anyone who's still working on obtaining their Hebrew name, you're doing your 90 days, you're checking in, attending classes to earn your Hebrew name, make sure you fill in that attendance sign-in sheet. All right. Also, as always, make sure you pay your tithes. All right. So let's get into it. So from last week, there's going to be a continuation, essentially. All right. From last week, we had the phrase, "Do you agree with this?" which we wanted to translate. Now, I had a bit of a look into the different words that can be used for agree. And from what I'm seeing, the main word for agree is this word here. I'll show you on the screen. Right, it's this word here, awath. All right, awath, which means to consent or to agree. Now, in this context here, and you can see the root, a primitive root, properly to come, in essence implied to assent or consent. And if you look up the word assent, which I of course I did, because I need to know the context of what I'm looking at. Assent refers to the expression of approval, agreement, or formal consent. So this is more if you're asking, do you consent to this, right? Do you approve of this, right? That's more the context of this awath, right? So we can use it, but it's more in the context of do you consent, right? So what I'm gonna do right here, I'm gonna put do you consent, and for now I'm gonna take off. I wonder if I should have the with this. Either way is fine, right? So to say, do you consent with this? The way you do it, you'd say, if you're asking a question that's interrogative, right? You're asking, is this the case? What you'd use first, matter of fact, Kaila, what would you use first to ask that type of question? Like, is something the case?
Ha'am.
Ha'am, right? So you'd use ha'am, right? Which is basically like the if or the whether. You're asking if this is the case, right? So ha'am, and then to say you consent or you agree, if we go over to the verb tenses and we put, if we're saying, do you agree? This isn't something that's presently happening, so it would be really future tense, right? Do you agree, or will you agree, or do you give consent, right? So you would actually use the future tense, right? Is it that you will give consent, right? Or you will, in this context, using Nathan as which means give. So if you swap this out with a wath, it would be, is it that you will consent, right? Or is it that you will agree, or you agree, right? So the way you do this, you could have a tha and then fa and then the verb. So a tha, fa'awath, or you can just put tha'awath, right? And it means essentially the same thing. It's like just shortening it. Okay, so what I'm going to put here, we have ha'am, tha, awath, right? And then let me just bold this right here. This is what's making it future tense. Now, if it was a sister that you're talking to, you're asking, you know, do you consent? Do you agree? I mean, you know, in this day and age, 2026, you might need to ask that question. Do you consent? You might need to, you know, but if we're doing future tense for the sisters, you add tha at the beginning and you add ya at the end, right? So all you do, if you're talking to a woman and you're asking, do you consent? Do you agree? Whatever, it would be tha awathia, right? If you're talking to a brother, just tha awath. Okay, so let's go back. Right, so ha'am, tha awath. I may just put, did we do the other day where it was like we put the masculine and the feminine, and how did I do that? Did I use brackets? I think I may have used brackets. So let me just put this in here. This is for the sisters. You'd add ya at the end. If the subject, if the person you're talking to is female, right? So ha'am, tha'awathya, if you're talking to a woman. Okay, then you're saying, do you consent or do you agree? So if you're saying with this, you could either use, I'm trying to think of the preposition. It would probably be, ba. You could either use la if you're saying like, do you consent to this? Or you could use ba if you're saying, do you agree with, or do you consent with this, or do you consent on this, or do you agree on this? You know what I'm saying? You could really use either. For this context, if we're saying with, just for context, I'll use ba. And then to say this in Hebrew would be za, right? So ba, za would be do you. So this is ha'am, tha'awath. Is it that you consent or you will consent with this, right? Or on this, okay? And that's how you'd say this phrase. Now, if you want to just say, you know, do you approve? Again, that's the context of this awath. It's more like, do you approve? Do you consent? You could just use this first part. Ha'am tha'awath or ha'am tha'awathya if you're talking to a female. All right. So that's that phrase. I wanted to get it from last week. Also, let me check. A couple of people have checked in since. Most High in Christ. This brother prayed his tithes today. Most High in Christ. All right. We got a young man checking in. Yahweh Shemi Shabrakatah. Young man checking in from Lantana, Florida. Most High in Christ. Shalom to you. We got Trooper Karatazar. All right. Shalom. Yahweh Shemi Shabrakatah. We got the sister Marisa. Shalom, sis. Good to see you. Yahweh Shema Latah Bashim Yahushai. She put a registry in the comments also. Marisa Bath Ban Yamyan Ban Yasha'ala. Most High in Christ. But to zap one in the cut, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah. All right, good to see you as always. All right, cool. So the next sentence, and in a similar vein, and I know Kyla, we had worked on the, we have a list of phrases. You know what I'm saying? Plenty of suggestions that you wanted to go through. What's the next one you have?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, the next one is, are you ready? Okay. Matter of fact, there was another one in this similar vein I wanted to do because it's kind of similar to the question. I think it was, what do you think? Right, that one. I wanted to get this one first. All right.
We at
Go ahead.
Salakia. I see that.
Oh,
one
we already have
there.
this already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So ma atha kawashab. Right. Okay. I forgot I even did this did that word. So with kashab. Let me get this word real quick. What was that? What was that the word for? Kashab. Was it like, I think it was that one word that was used in the context of Amos 3:3. Can two walk except they be agreed? Let me just find this real quick because there was another version. I had again looked into this one and I found a separate word or phrasing that you could use to essentially say the same thing. So let me just see this here. No, it's not that one. That one is your eyed. So kashab. I'm trying to remember. Is this in our verbs? So like, yeah, I'm trying to remember what that specific word means.
It says think right there.
Think or what?
Back in your verbs, it says kashab means think.
Okay. So let me just get this word because I know there was another one. Think on me. Hold on. I want to make sure I'm doing this correctly. Zakar. Okay. I probably want to go over here. Kashab. Here we go. Okay. So, kashab meaning to think, plan, esteem, Okay. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty, pretty clear cut. So like what do you think? It means properly to plait or penetrate, to weave or generally to fabricate. So that's like a, so this phrase ma'atha kawashab is like, what are you thinking? Right? There's another phrase then, and this is a similar, suppose a similar vein. And what I did to find this word, I looked up the word thought, right? Past tense. And when I look up this word, and it's like, he thought evil against me, or which he thought to do unto his people, or thought to promote thee to great honor. When I look at this word, the word it uses for thought, the root word is amar, right? And what does the word amar mean?
To say.
To say, right? And I thought that was a good word to use because now, in essence, if you use this and almost substitute it for think, you're asking, what do you say, right? You can say, like, what do you say to this, right? So I thought that was a good one. I wanted to note that down. It's almost another way of saying, what do you think, right? So let me just flip this one. How do I do this? I need to zoom in or something. All right. Let's get the phrase for what do you say? Right. So this would be ma, and then again. So for the you're saying basically this is in the future tense, like what will you say? What are you gonna say? What do you think? Right? You'd say ma, and then you'd use again tha amar. Right? So ma tha amar. As a matter of fact, let me plug this into my thing. Ma tha amar is like, what will you say? Right? Matter of fact, if I say, what do you say? What does it give me? Okay. Okay. Right. So if I plug in to say, what do you say? Shows me as ma, atha, and it does use the present in this case. Right. So ma, atha, a wamar. Right. And adding this wa in between the first and second letter is how you make something, how you make a verb present tense. So this says, what you say, right? What do you say, or what are you saying? Which is another way, right? If you're in the UK, this is common phrasing we use. What you saying? All right, what you saying about this? What you saying about that? Right? So that's how you'd say, what do you say? All right, I thought that was a good one to have on there. All right, cool. Next we have, are you ready? All right, the word for ready. Let me see. All right. Okay. So, how do you think you'd say this phrase, Kyla?
Start with ha'am. Ha'am, atha, and then whichever word we find that means ready or prepared or something like that.
Okay. All right. So let's have a look. So we'll go over here. I've looked for the word for ready. We have a verb. Let me look into this verb. I need one that means to be easy, to be ready. What's the clause here? Okay. Let me find this one. We're looking for, I'm trying to think, we're looking for a verb or an adjective. I almost think we're looking for an adjective. All right, so let me see this adjective here. Ready, prepared, aifyad. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Are you ready? Okay. It uses the word mawakan in my in my Google Translate, let me see, where do we get that here? We get Kawan right here, meaning prepare, to be firm, to be stable, be established, ready about 17 times. Okay. Okay. Set up. Okay, hold on. Then we have, so let me just see what's the most common verb. To make haste, to hurry. Okay. Kawan, Mahayar, ready, diligent, hasting. It's not really this one. I might get back on that one. I don't want to spend too much time on this one, but I want to find the appropriate word to say ready. Matter of fact, I can have a look in some verses to get the right context. All right, let me see here. They made ready. Make ready quickly, 3 measures. Made ready his chariot. Almost ready to stone. Let me look at some of these. Ready, Iwad. Okay. I don't think that's really the one. Made ready his chariot. Asar. That might be specifically. Okay, that's fine. So I'll leave this one alone for now, and we'll move on to the next one. All right. So what was your some of your other suggestions?
I have the phrase "that belongs to me."
That belongs to me. Okay. That.
For Salakia.
Go ahead.
For the word belong, we would use something like the word for possession.
You could say like that's my possession. Right? Or you could use if I that belongs to me, or that's my belonging, or that's my portion. Let me see. Secret things belonging to the Lord. Like if I look over here, these things belong to the wise. So that's like the context we're looking at. Okay. So there's no word here for belong. So I want to see, you'd really just say like that's mine, or that's for me. Right? I believe the way you'd say like that is, what's that, Hazah? If I'm not mistaken. Like the this, or like this is mine. It's kind of how you'd say it, or this is for me. Okay. Let me see. Look at this context here. These things belong to the Lord. And this kind of gives us here. So yeah, right here, secret. So there's a word for secret, and then it's like La Yahweh, which is for Yahweh, right? So the secret's for the Lord, right? So you'd say something is for me, or this belongs to me, but it doesn't seem like there's a particular word for belong. Okay, so if you're saying that belongs to me, you're also essentially saying this is mine, or that is mine. I'll probably do, let me do this. How do you say, is this and that the same word? I type that, comes up with za, and type this, comes up with za, so it's the same word. I think you'd use hazah. So I'll put this / that belongs to me, or I'm gonna separate it like this / that is mine. Right? The way you basically, hold on. I know the way you'd say is like this is for me. You'd use basically Hazah, and it'd be like Laya. Let me see. If I type this in, I almost want to do the hyphen. I forget. Do I do the hyphens for the prepositions still? Yeah, la'akal. Yeah. Okay, I think I've just opted to start bolding it. Okay, so this would be if I do Hazah Laya. That basically translates to the this, which is how you say this or that, or you could just say za. I'm looking at it here. You could just say za laya, right? Which means this is for me, right? Or this is to me. Okay, this is mine. Let me see if there's a particular way how you'd say this is mine. Let me look over here. So you'd have like mine or thine, like anger or something like that. I feel like there's a word to say mine. Okay. I need an exact match. Okay. I'm mad. Nah, that's like okay, with I'm mad comes from I'm, which means with. So you could say like, I suppose, nah, you wouldn't really say like this is with me. So I think za laya is fine. That in essence mean this is to me, all right, or this is for me. Okay, so I really want to do this that belongs to me slash this is for me, right? That's in essence what you're saying. Okay, let me see. There was another suggestion. Did we get this one last week? It was to do with the city. All right. And of course, if there's any phrases or anything y'all want translated, let me see here. Make sure y'all put it in the comments. We can translate it. All right. What we got going on? What school do you go to? Okay, that's a good one. I feel you. And that, yeah, okay. You want that to be a phrase. Okay, I got you. Okay, so what school do you go to? Also, shalom to the young man Michael Yahweh Shemel Shabrakata. He's put his registry Michael Ban Yahweh Ban Yasha'ala. All right, so that's a phrase. What school do you go to? All right, what school do you go to? Okay, I'm trying to think. Do you go to? Let me see. How do we say that? Because I know to is typically like la, so it's almost. I think it's like, what school do you go? Hold on, let me see. Or you could say go unto, which is like I'll, but it's usually joined with a noun. So this here is like I'll or Iowa. That's like unto another. So let me see. such as go to the seer. I'm trying to think. Do we really have an instance where it's like go to at the end of the sentence? Like what something do you go to? I want to see, because it's a good thing to have, but I'm not sure if we have a reference like that. Because lie is like a preposition. I don't know if we can use it really at the end of a word. Let me run this through.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Do we have a word for attend?
Attend? I could have a look for.
Attend, yeah.
Like, what school do you attend? I feel you. Attendance, attend, hearken, heed. Okay, koshab. To hear, to be attentive. Okay, so that's not really the context. Okay. Let me see. If I type this in, say go to. Okay, when I typed it in, it even just basically puts it as do you go, so that there isn't really a go-to phrase. So you'd really just ask, what school do you go? All right, so let's see here. Let's put this as a question. So, Kaila, how do we say this?
Ma Bayath Sapar.
Ma Bayath Sapar.
Atha Hawalak, or just Halak.
So Atha Hawalak. Right, so that would be Hawalak. That would be, so Ma Bayath Sapar. Ma is what? Bayath Sapar is school. Atha is you. Hawalak would be like, it's go in the present tense. So that would be like, what school do you go? Or like, what school are you going? Like currently. That's how you'd say that. I wonder if I say which, does that move that? La. No, I don't really change it. Okay. Yeah, so Ma Bayath Sapar Atha Hawalak, which is basically, what school are you going? Right? What school do you go to? Okay. All right, that's an excellent phrase. Ma Bayath Sapar Atha Hawalak. Okay. Let's see. Is there any more phrases, any more suggestions?
Can you take or hold this, please?
Okay. Can you take or hold this, please? Okay. So, let's see here. If I look up the word take is quack. So let me see. Atha, or hold on. Could say can you take or can you hold? If I look at the word take, and let's do that one first, it should give me quack, as in to take, right? Or la quack, which literally means to take right here, right? So la quack means to take, receive, carry away, to take, to get, fetch, lay hold of, okay? Or even can you bring this? So I think this is this the word we want to use. So I'm trying to think, if you're saying okay. So you would use, again, the ha'am, right? You're basically asking, is this the case? I'm sure you'd use that in this instance. Can you take, yep. Or you could use, it's almost like, because if you're asking, can somebody do something? Let me show you all back over here. Then you're basically asking, do they have the ability, right? Or are you able, right? Like, are you able to take this? So you could also throw in the word, like the word yakal means like to be able, right? So I wonder if I could put that in there, but I don't want to make it too complicated. Let me see. If I say ha'am atha, and then the word is like to be able is yakal. Now to make this present tense, you're saying, or you really want to make this future tense. So hold on. If I say, and let me use this as an example, ha'am atha fa yakal. What does that translate to? Can, the can you, and then if I say kwak, or just quack, it translates to could you take? Okay. So if I put like fa yakal, that's like you will be able. So hold on. I don't really think I want to use that. I want a present tense version. When I look it up here, it gives me yakawal. Let me see. Let's see a context over here. Oh no, the word I'm looking for is like the ability. All right, so can you, or like, are you able? Let me see if we have a phrase here. When you are able. Okay. Let me just find the word able. I want to see this word yakal in use. This is the word I'm looking for. Okay, so yakal, could, able, so on and so forth. It literally means to be able, or can you, right? So seeing here, yakal or yakawal. Okay, so is this one of those words that when I put it in the Google Translate, it shows yakawal. I think really the word I want is yakal. Hold on, let's see the context. He could. He could not see. Where's the one I'm looking for? Here. Wala'a, yakawal. Okay. Slack it, y'all. Let me just use yakal. Yakal is in the perfect tense, meaning it's happened already. So that is like in the past tense almost. When I look up, is there one that says imperfect? Imperfect third person, masculine singular. Okay, so now you're asking if a man can number. Okay, so this is the one you'd use. This is the one you'd use. You'd use Yawakal. Okay, so like for the detour. So we over here, Ha'am, Atha, Yawakal. And then you're saying take, so quack. Would you, let me see, quack. It's like we have almost a sense of present tense and future tense, because we're saying, will you do this? It's not really asking, are you doing this? So I'm like, it's almost both. You're asking if you now have the ability, but you're asking, will you take it? Able to take. Okay. Here's what I want to do. Laquak za or haza. So this is what this is what my thought is on this one. Let me see. If I do, okay, so ha'am is he asking, is something the case? Then you're saying you are able or you can take this, right? So you're basically asking, is it the case you are able to take this? All right. Oh, hold on, y'all. Select. I'm getting a call. Give me 1 second. All right, Select. We back. So, yeah. So, ha'am, atha, yawakal is basically asking, is it the case you are able or you can? I don't know if, do I need this law here? Quack za. Let me see. It's probably, you can word it in different ways. Yeah. So the one I'm seeing, and I see, it's weird because we have Yawakal and then we have Yakawal. The one I'm seeing when I translate it is Yakawal, but over here, hold on. Third person, okay, second person masculine singular, Thawakal. So that is like you are going to take, or you are able, or you will be able. Do they have a reference for this? I want to see this one being used because that'll help me out. So he could not see. So that's really past tense. Okay. Now we have second person masculine singular. Wa yakalath. Okay. She'll do this. What just happened? Slack. Let me just get back here. Then thou shalt be able to endure. I think really you could use You could use Yakal, or you could use Yawakal, and you can probably use Yakawal. I think the one I'm going to use is Yawakal. All right, so Ha'am, Atha, Yawakal, Kwak, Za, right, which would be take this. Now, there's another version being to hold. Let me look if there's a separate word for hold. I think really when we looked at Kwak, it really included that also. Hold or take possession, but that's a different context. I think the word we really want to use is same as Kwak. Where's it at? Yeah. All right, so yeah, that's fine. So we would use Kwak for this. Now, if we go back over here, I just want to make sure this makes sense. So Ha'am, Atha. So is it the case you are able or you can take this? It almost depends on how you define Yawakal. If you define it as like are able, then you need lie. you need to say to take this. If you define it as can, I think Quackza is fine, right? Okay, so that's how you'd use it. All right, that's to okay. Oh, sorry, I need to be back over here. All right, so let's get some more phrases. There's one here, which was a following from last week where we learned the word for city. It was, are we going to the city? All right, are we going to the city? Right, to ask this, again, you're using Ha'am. Right, Ha'am. Kaila, how do we say then the rest? Like, say, are we going to the city? You'd use Ha'am, and then you basically say, we are going to the city.
Anaknawa.
Anaknawa.
Hawalak.
Hawalak. Say again.
La ayar.
La ayar. Okay. What would we need to add to Hawalak?
Yam.
Yam. Right? So say we are doing something future tense. If we go over here to the verb rules, we are going, using it's present tense really. Or I suppose you could say, yeah, you could either say we are going or we will go. Seems to me either's fine. Is it the case that we will go to the city? Is it the case we are going to the city? It's probably more depending on how recent your plan is to go to the city. Like, are we going to the city right now, or is it more in the future? We are going to the city. You could use either. You add a na before the verb, so it would be nahalak or ha walak yam. Right. In this case, since we're saying specifically, are we going to the city? Let's use hawalakyam. Okay. So ha'am, anaknawa, hawalakyam. La ayar. Right? La being two, ayar is the city. Right? So la ayar. So let's do this. Bold these. I think even here, I just need to bold the ha. So ha'am, anaknawa, ha wa lakyam. The verb, obviously this comes from the verb halak, meaning it primarily means to walk, It also generally means to go. Okay, so are we going? You convert halak to hawalakium, right? I think in the next class, next week, I want to go over verb tenses, and we'll get all the verb tenses down. Okay, let's see. So, well, really, I already have them written down, but we'll go through it as a class, especially as we translating phrases and things like that. Okay. So, any more suggestions? I'm also checking in the chat. I think we'll get 1 or 2 or maybe 3, depends how long it takes us to go through them. We'll get a couple more suggestions and then we'll go through the vocab. All right, so Kyla, what you got?
Soon we will be free from this place.
Soon you like them doozy of phrases. Huh? Soon we will be free from this place. Okay, that's a good one. I can't knock it. It's a good one. All right, soon. Let me get the word for soon. Okay. Chayash is an adverb. Okay. Okay. So, quickly, in a hurry, quickly, soon, speedily. It's soon cut off. Yet is there strength, labor, and sorrow, for it's soon cut off and we fly away. Let me see if there's another one. Mahar, which is quickly, hastily. Okay. Substantive. I think this is more what we want. So littleness. Go ahead.
I think the connection's freezing up a bit.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I can see my screen now, but it's a little laggy. Hold on. Give me 1 second. If I disconnect, Salaki, I'm gonna come right back. Frozen. Okay, am I back now? Yeah, I seem to be moving. Okay. All right, I'm back. Okay. Okay, so we was looking at soon. I'm seeing this here. A little or a few, often adverbial or comparative to almost. Okay. A little while. Okay, so I think this may be the one we're looking at. I want to see it used in a context. A little water, lightly, small matter. They be almost ready. That's a good one. So it's like almost. Not even really in the word is almost. We're looking for soon. Let's look up that word again. And let's use the hold on. I just seen, just as I was looking that up, if I go back, I just seen an example where it uses this for soon. So in doing so, my maker would soon take me away. That to me sounds like the context we're looking for. So let's see how this is written. Would soon ka ma'ait. Okay, ka as a preposition means like as or like. Then we have ma'ait, meaning a little, like a little. Interesting. 2 more examples. You shall soon. Okay, here's one. Mahar. Quickly, speedily. Okay. I think that may be a good option. I just want to see what's most used. I'm not really looking for as soon. Not as soon. I need. My maker would soon take me away. That's one we've seen where we used what do you use? Ka something. Got the end with a ta. They shall soon be cut down like grass. What's used here? Mahar. Okay. If I use it in the context over here, like soon we will usually use ba korab. Where's soon here? Soon. Mahar. Quickly, speedily, with haste. Adverbially, promptly, hastily, speedily, quickly, shortly, soon. Okay. That's the word we used. So, go back over here. Mahar. So like promptly, speedily, quickly. And then we're saying we will be free. Okay. So, do we have the verb for like to be free? Let me see. I don't think I've gone over that before. Let's look for it. We have one as kapash, which as a verb means to be free or be freed. That's a good one. But I'm seeing here it's only used once, to be loosed, free. Okay, so let's see if there's any other examples here. I'm looking for a verb. Free, liberty, that's an adjective. Capaccia. Looking for verbs. Open, slip away, free, let out. Okay, that's a good one. We have nakwa, unpunished, guiltless. Okay, so that's like to go free from like a punishment. We're looking for this one, maybe more of the context. So patar, to separate, set free, remove, open, escape. I'm liking this one. Leave, burst free, to emit, whether literal or figurative. Dismiss, free, let out, slip away. I need to see context. Hold on. Levites remain in the chambers were free, for they were employed in that work day and night. Shoot out the lip, they shake the head, saying, I think we can use this. I think this is the one, yeah, to separate, remove, set free, to depart, set free. I like this one. Okay, so we have patar as the verb, as in to separate, to set free, right? So if we are saying we will be free, or like we will separate, or we will see here, hold on. Here we will, right? So let me see if there's a specific word or phrasing for that part. Like, okay, intransitive, remove oneself, specifically escape. Okay, so this is mapatya here. What's the verb again? Patar. Okay, transitive is into set free. Patayar. Okay, to set free. So in this instance, we're not doing the setting free. We're being set free, or we're removing ourselves. So I think the one we're looking for, so this might be the, but he slipped away. So he removed himself. Let's get this example. Salakia. Where's the here? 19 and 10. Waya patar. Okay. Mapatya. Right. So really, to say he slipped away or he, got out. Oh, mapanya. So why did it show in that example? Was it Patya? Hold on, y'all. Or was it Mapanya? Oh, I'm tripping. Salakia, y'all. So yeah, patar is just how you use a verb. Okay. All right. So if we're saying soon, we will be set free. Okay. We're gonna use to say we will be. We add na. Where is it? We add na before the verb. So na patar. And then we're saying from this place. So we'd use ma to say and quam. So mama quam, and then za would be this place. Right? So let's say if let me run this through an example, see if it's saying what I think it's saying. Show y'all over here. So if I use mahar, mahar, we have na, patar, okay. We have maquam, za. Okay, so get rid, separate. I think patar it's the word we're looking for, but I think we might have just not used something we haven't done to it. So let's see. Perfect third person. Well, yeah, patar. Okay, and he moved. An active. One letteth out water. So this is happening currently. Powatar. Yeah, that's the present tense. Passive. Hatawarium. In what context? Let's see. Okay, they were free. Construct. Oh. Nah, because I don't. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to see if I need like yam at the end, but it doesn't say that in the rules. So I'm like, you know what? I think this is another one I'm not too sure on. So let me, like, if I look this up, soon we will be free from this place. Ba Kwarawab. Na. Okay, so this Nahaya is we will be. Then we have Kawapashiyam. Let's see, okay, so Kawapash Ya. So this is an adjective. So that is to be free. Okay. And then ma, ha. Okay, from the place to this. Okay. Okay. I don't know about this ba Kwawarab. But if I swap out, sometimes it just adds Y's and random letters. So if I swap this out, Mahar. And again, I think this is one I'll probably leave till next week, but I just want to see something. So Nahaya. Now we have, would it be Kapashium? Will soon be out of this place. So, and when we looked up Kapash, it was for free. If I get the word Kapashya, Kapashya is the adjective. Okay, so that's why it's done Kapashya Yam. Okay. So let's do that. We will be free. And then Makwawam. Za. So I don't think we need the ha there. This Kapashium. Oh, I should be sharing the other screen, but give me 1 second. Kapashia. If I see this usage, I don't know why it's adding a wa, so that's something I'll probably leave out. Kapashia. Okay. Okay. So if I go back over here, mahar, meaning like quickly or hastily or soon. Nahaya, we will be. We have kapashiyam, which is an adjective for free. And obviously it's pluralized because it's talking about multiple people. Makwawam would be from, place, and then za being this. Right? So that's how I'm going to put it. So mahar, soon, nahaya. Let me put this caps lock. Nahaya is we will be. Ka, pash, ya, yam. Okay. Yam is added to pluralize it. Nahaya. Okay. Then we have from. So makwam. So the word makwam means place. And then we'd use za to say this place. Okay. So mahar, nahaya, kapayam, mamakwam za. right? Soon we will be free, or we will be, and then free from place this. So from this place. Okay. No sign Christ. All right. We got there in the end. All right, we got there in the end. All right, that was definitely a good phrase. Okay. And was there any? Oh yeah, the "Are you ready" one. That's one I'm gonna see if I can get for next week, because I want to be a bit more sure on how we'd say that. Something that makes, I don't want to say something but it don't really make sense. All right. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna stop sharing and we'll go through some vocabulary. So the vocabulary for this week, we're starting from Numbers 35 and verse 7. So let me share my screen. Numbers 35, if I go to verse 7. Okay. The first thing we have is cow. All right. Kayla, what does cow mean?
All, any, or every.
All, any, or every. Okay. This is interesting. It's a noun. Okay. So cow is a noun meaning all, every, or any. Okay. Then we have, where are we at? Cow, ha'aryam, right? To the root here is aya or ayar, right? Which we learned last week is a word which means what?
City or town.
City or town. Okay. We have ha here. Hold on, let me put the noun here. We have ha as a preposition, which means what?
The.
The. The. Okay. And then that's fine. So next we have ashar. What does ashar mean?
Which.
Which. Okay. What type of word is ashar? Participle of relation. I think I put this as conjunction. I do this almost every time. I forget the word. Let's put conjunction. It's a connecting word. Okay. Next we have thathanwa. All right. So thathanwa, the root here is nathan, which is a verb, which means what?
To give. To
give. Hold on as well. While I'm putting on this, let me just remove this banner because we don't need it anymore. All right. It's a verb which means to give. It can also mean to put or to set, like as if you as well, like to appoint, like you give a position to somebody, you give this person to be this, that, so on and so forth. But its primary word is to give, right? You see here, give, put, or set. All right, so I can almost want to, let me add that as well. Give, put, or set. Okay. Then we have la, lawayam. All right, so we have la as a preposition. Let me copy preposition. La as a preposition means what?
To or for.
To or for. Excellent. Then we have lawayam. All right, lawayam comes from laya, all right, which is Levi. Matter of fact, really, this word, I think the root word is lawayam, or lawayaya, right, which is, okay, or Levi. So let me do lawya, which is, let's say, noun and a name. The name is Levi. Then you have la, ya, ya, or la. So you do it as like la yam, right, as the plural. And let me check, hold on. The word Levi, it comes from, what is it, Loa, which means to join. Loa, and then like join to me. So it's really be Lawaya. Hold on, is it Lawaya? Lawa, Lawaya. Let me just do, so Lawaya or Lawayam. Levites. Okay. Then we have Arabayim. Okay, so Arabayim. This would be a noun. I put like tribe, something like that. We have Arabayim, which is some number. What number is Arabayim?
Yeah. Arabai is 4, right?
Arabai is 4, that's right.
40? Yeah.
40.
One second.
All right, so Arabai is the number 4. Arabayam is 40. Okay. Then we have wa shamana. So we have wa as a preposition. Let's see. So now I don't know what to copy and paste. All right. So now I'm just type out preposition, which means and, or essentially. Let me check the comments. All right. And or a continuation. We have sha mana, which is a noun and a number. It's the number 8. Okay. Ayar, we have this already, means city. We have this here is Athan, so we have Ath, which in this case is a object marker. It doesn't have a translation, but it tells you what the verb applies to. All right, so in this case, Ayar, Han. Let me see. No, Han is like them, like their cities. But it usually applies, this ath usually applies to a verb. Well, okay, give, yeah, the city of them and also their, so you're giving their cities and their pastulands. Okay. Han as a suffix, so like at the end of a word, it means they, their, or them in the feminine. Okay, well, I suppose as a suffix, not really they, but their or them. Yeah. All right, then we have wa'ath ma garashyahan. So is ma preposition here, or this is part of the word? Magarash. Okay. So Magarash is a pasture land. Okay, so your pastures, open field. Let's see here. A common land, open land, pasture lands, open spaces, open field. What's the best way to word that? We'll just put open land. Okay. All right. Then we have Wa Ha'arium, Ashar. So the cities which the Thanwa, which you give. Ma Akazath. All right. So we have here, is this Akaz or Akazah? Akazah. Hold on. Before we do that, we had Ma as a preposition. Right. Ma as a preposition means what?
From, of, or from?
It means of or from. Okay, then we have akaz or akaza, which comes from akaz. Okay, so akaza is a possession. All right, so this would be a noun. Possession, property, something that belongs to you. All right, something seized. It comes from here, this akaz, which as a verb means to seize, grasp, or take hold of. Okay, so let's get this word. Akaz, verb, to seize, or to take hold, or essentially to possess. Taken possession, possessed, take hold. Yeah, okay. Take hold. I'm gonna change this to take hold on. I'm gonna change this to take possession. What was it here? Take possession. Really, to possess is fine. Okay. Now let's see what else we got. So this would be banya, or you could do this as banyam. Noun. What does banya or banya mean?
Sons or children.
Sons or children, exactly. All right, sons or children. We have Yasha'ala. So this would be the sons of Israel or the children of Israel. Noun. It's a name and nation. Of course, being Israel. Okay. We have ma'ath, so ma being of or from. We have harag. All right, so what is, harab, rab meaning much or many. So ha is the, and then rab, which is an adjective. It could be an adjective or a noun. Okay. So like as a noun, it would be much, many, or as an adjective is much, many, or great. As a noun, it would be the many, right? The multitude, the many people. Okay. Let's just say, okay. All right. So, it can be used an adjective or noun. And it means many, much, basically something that's in abundance. Many, much, abundant. Comes from rabab. Let me get this word. Okay, so this word rabab is a verb meaning to multiply or to become great, to become many. Put to increase, multiply, increase, become many. Right, so to increase, multiply, become many is down there. Just let me put become many because that's that helps you link these two words. Okay. Okay, then we have Tharabwa. Okay, that's the same word. We have tha as is this a preposition? Or is this almost a verb? Rabah. Okay, which means to increase. Okay. So this is another word. I think rabab would have came from rabah. All right, so we have rabah, which is another verb, which means to increase in whatever respect. So it can be an archer. Wait, is this the same word? Nah, the other one definitely showed rabab, right? But it showed the like here it shows down there the same thing. By mistake for rabab. So where is it used? Let me just basically put the same thing. Okay, so it means to increase. Okay, to increase, to bring in abundantly. Let's just stay here. To become many, to grow. Let me put to grow. Become many, numerous. It's really the same definition of the previous one. Let me put the same thing. I'm actually going to put the same definition. Okay. Then we have where we at? Okay. We have ha, ma'ait. Okay, so ha would be the, ma'ait is like small or little. This is a substantive. Okay. Twice declined as an adjective. Okay. Okay. Let's put substantive. It means a little or fewness. So you can see here, few, fewest, little, little while, right? Okay, comes from the word ma'ait, which means to decrease. So there's ma'ait as a verb. Which means to diminish, decrease. What's it mostly? I'm gonna put okay, to diminish / decrease or become small or few. Become small or few. So it's like the opposite of rabah or rabab. Okay. And we have tha ma'ayat. So this is using, this would be verb version, right? Yep. Okay, so it calls to diminish. We have ayash. Ayash is a verb, not a verb, a noun, which means basically man or individual. Ka paya, so we have ka as a preposition, which means what?
Like or as.
Which means like or as or like. So like, all right, then we have, what's this word here? Paya. Hold on. There we go. All right, let's go into this word. Okay, so this word is pa, a noun. All right, so this word means mouth. The mouth as a means of blowing, whether literal or figuratively, specifically edge, portion, or side, or adverbially according to. So like according to the mouth. Okay. Beak, command, interesting, portion. So mouth, it can also mean like end or portion. External organ, laughing, animals, prepositions, conjunction. Okay. Okay, so it can also mean edge or portion. I really almost want to put, because it's mostly, from what I understand, it's mostly the definition mouth, right? But it's like, can also mean, I mean, I'm fine with this. Just how we usually use it. So, also mean this, just put a dash or slash. Okay, we have nakal or nakalathwa. So I think the root here is what, nakal or nakala. Okay, so we have nakala, which is a noun, which means inheritance. So like inheritance or heritage. Inheritance. So it's basically something inherited. comes from the word nakal, which would be a verb meaning to inherit. Okay, so nakal. To inherit, receive an inheritance, to possess. Let's see its definitions. Inherit, inheritance, inherited. Basically, yeah, to inherit, get or take as a possession. Okay. To inherit or possess. Okay. Oh, select it. Forward. Okay, we have Ashar, Ya, Nakalwa, right? So each inherits. Yathan, Ma'ar Yawa, Lawayam. Okay, so that's all fine. Let's see here. We have a couple more minutes. All right, also Shalom to, I see Zakaria in the building. Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah. All right, good to see you, priest. Zakaria, Bani Asha'ala, you just straight up a son of Israel. Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah. All right, let's get verse 9. I think we have most of verse. Let's just get verse 9. All right, so verse 9, we have wa, ya, dabar. So we have ya as a preposition. Which means he or it. We have dabar, which means what?
Speak.
To speak, exactly. Dabar means to speak. We have Yahweh, which is a name, noun and the name of the Most High. Okay, we have Al as a preposition, so it has to be joined with something. Al as a preposition means unto. Let's go into it here. Yeah, preposition, unto or into or towards. So yeah, unto pretty much covers that. You could also put into. Masha, which is another noun, name. What's Masha?
Moses.
Moses. All right, Moses. We have La Amar. So we have this word Amar, which is a verb, which is one of the ones we did earlier, which means what?
To say.
To say. Okay. Let's see. Can we go through? We can probably go through. Yeah, let's go through one more. All right. Dabar, Al, Banya, Yasha'ala. We have all these words. Wa, Amarath. We have Amar here. Al, Ham. So this Al is the preposition meaning unto. Ham as a suffix. So we had Han earlier, which is there or them in the feminine. So let me just copy this real quick and we'll get Ham as a suffix. Okay. It means there or them in the masculine. Not it's like masculine. Okay. So unto them. Then we have, I don't know why these aren't bolded, but we just bold them. All right, then we have Kaya. Okay, Kaya is another conjunction. And is this the one? So it typically means for or because. But I think we also found recently that they can be translated as like when or if. right? If here, I mean, if is quite a lot. Because, does it say when anywhere? When 241 times? So that's, yeah, it's definitely. Let me quickly do a quick search for kaya. I want to see how we wrote it previously. Kaya is a conjunction. That's what we just wrote. We have this one here, for because. Okay, okay. Oh, these are just taking me all the way back. All right, so let's do 4. So it's 4, and because, which they basically mean the same thing. So 4, because can also mean when or if. All right, that, for, when. Yep. Okay. We have a thumb. A thumb is a, says here, what's a pronoun? Okay. It's a pronoun and a, what's this? Hold on. Give me 1 second. It could be a, there's more, okay, yes, subject pronoun, right? So this would be y'all. Okay. Now, let's go down further. Okay, thumb is a, no, note down subject pronoun. Well, really, I should do, nah. Did I just write that twice? Thumb as a pronoun is like you in the plural sense. So like saying y'all. Okay, then we have ibaryum. Okay, ibar. This is a verb which means to like pass over. To pass over, to cross. How's it used? Yeah, literally to cross over, to pass through, pass by. Used as a transition, like time passes, to go through, like you went through this. So I'm gonna put to go through. Okay. Af ha Yeradan. So let's get Yeradan here. Yeradan is a noun. And place. It's Jordan. Rataza. Rataza. Another noun meaning earth or land. Then we have ka na'ain, which is a noun, name and nation, the nation of Canaan. Okay. All right, cool. So that is all the way from verse 7 through to verse 10. All right, with that, we've got about 4 minutes left. So I'm gonna do, and Kayla, you still need some time to write down?
La'a.
La'a? Okay. All right, no sweat. Let me quickly load this up. I'm going to read the announcements, and then we'll close out with the class. All right, so to close out, let's give the class a hand. No sign, Christ. Stop sharing my screen, and then we'll go through the announcements. All right, so we are the ISUPK, started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. Rule for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. If after 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. After that, the brother and sister will court each other. Hold on. It's like there's a 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other, and after that 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. There's tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. It means 10th in the Hebrew. Ma'ashara, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give that to the treasury department or the teacher. There's also a priest fund, which is a free will offering for the priest. It's not mandatory. You can give whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is the closing of the Feast of First Fruits, which is on the 31st of May, this Sunday. All Akim and Aquathian, remember to check the bulletin board on the hallway, and if anybody wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. That's boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarves. And with that, I'm Madiam. I'm Madiam Shabbath. I'm Madiam Barak. Yahawba Shem Yahushai Barakatham. Yad Yamata. Sisters stand. Let's salute out the sisters. Yemena Israel, I'm Madiam. I'm Madiam Shabbath. I'm Madiam Barak. Yahweh Shema Alatan Ba Hashem Yahushai.
Yahweh Shema Alatan Ba Hashem Yahushai.
Yad Yamata. Class dismissed. All right, no sign Christ. The water. Ready for tuning in. Make sure y'all tune in tonight for On the End radio show. All right, tune in, and I'll see y'all next week. All right, shalom.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man, if you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button. Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man, if you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're